calling Jehovah.
Man, what's going on YouTube? How you doing? How you doing? First and foremost, I want to thank everyone for the love and support. I want to thank everyone for sharing my videos, man, commenting on my videos, subscribing to my channel, liking my channel, or disliking my videos. That's fine. But I will always be thankful for everyone that support me, man. The comments, just the love I receive. I thank y'all so much. Before we get started though, how's y'all day going, man? It's the evening time, man. You know, how y'all feeling? How y'all feeling? How y'all feeling? Give yourself a pat on the back, man. We made it through the week. It is Thursday Eve. Thursday Eve, so we got a couple more hours before it's Friday, man. We got the weekend, and you know, we're gonna chill out, man. What y'all plans for the weekend? What y'all got going on this weekend? What you have planned that I already asked it. But what y'all got going for the weekend though, you know, and like I said, I'm going to a comedy show with Corey Holcomb, Eddie Griffin, and D-Ray. So I'm excited to see that this Saturday. But yeah, that's about it though. That's about it. So let's get into it. Before we get started, please hit that subscribe button for your boy. Please hit that subscribe button for your boy. FBA family, we should be proud of ourselves on the moves that we are making. Just let me just start with social media. I remember when Tariq Nasheed coined the phrase FBA. I remember when Yvette Carnell, I think that's her name, and Tone Tits, not Tone Tits. Tariq got me calling that man that, but I remember they had ADOS. I remember when Dr. Claude Anderson was talking about, you know, was it Native Americans or something like that. And I remember there was countless other people before them. I think what's our brother name, y'all? He was light skinned, kind of chubby guy. What's his name? Bobby? I don't know. I don't think his name was Bobby. I don't know. But anyway, it was a lot of people talking about how we were different from Africans. How we were different from Africans. It was a lot of people that were trying to tell us don't trust these Mexicans. Don't trust them. It was a lot of people telling us about these Indian people that come from India. Those people, these Pakistanis, or just all these immigrant groups that come over here. They were very hostile towards Black Americans. They didn't want us to be with them. And they delineated from us also when they first stepped on this land. And what I love about this FBA movement is, man, it just opened our conscience up to things that we saw, but we didn't see. It opened our minds to things that we couldn't connect, but now it's connected now. It has drawn us together as one also. Now, are there a lot of Black Americans that don't understand what FBA is, or don't have cultural pride, or don't look to America or what our ancestors done on this land? Yes, there are a lot of people that don't have the same vision that we have. They still looking towards Africa. That's fine. But on social media, we made it pop. We made it pop, y'all. And I think we all should give ourselves a round of applause, a pat on our back, and everything. And we was assisted by some of our indigenous brothers and sisters also. We was assisted by the Solon, Freeman, descendants of slaves, even ADOS. Even a lot of people don't like ADOS, but certain talking points they have has also expanded us being into our history and our culture and what we have contributed to the world. What we have contributed to the world. And I think that's a great thing. And we're starting to see people getting very uncomfortable by us loving ourselves, loving this land, and repping America. America in itself, yes, the system is messed up. Yes, do we deal with white supremacy? Do we deal with racism? Do we deal with discrimination? Do we deal with gerrymandering? Did I say that right? Do we deal with redlining? Do we deal with systematic education? What they call that, y'all? I'm having a brain fart, but how they muddied the education system for our people. Pipeline to prison. Y'all know what I'm trying to say too. I'm getting caught up with my word because I be thinking too fast. I be trying to get it out. But all these things that we have been through, but at the end of the day, this is our land. And we got something to be proud of. We don't have to look to no other countries. We don't have to look at no other continents and be like, damn, man, I want to be like them. Damn, man, I wish I stayed over there. Damn, man, I wish my family was like that. We don't do that. Because once you really think about it, because I remember at one point, y'all, especially you older, especially like I'm 43 years old. So you older than that or kind of close to my age, you probably remember like just, and I always bring this up, y'all, how we used to look toward, well, not me per se, because I'm from Mississippi, so we didn't really look at Africa as our home. But there are a lot of people, and I probably got caught up in it too. So let me roll with the people that did get caught up in it. But at one point in time, we used to look towards Africa as our home. We used to look towards the motherland like, damn, we need to be there. We need to be a part of them. But as time go on, we saw the disrespect from these Africans. We used to say, man, black and brown love, brown power, black power, we together, we as one. But as we grew, we saw how these Mexicans felt about us. Especially for me being from Mississippi. I wasn't around no Latinos or Mexicans or nothing like that. I was never around them, right? So when I moved to Dallas, Texas, and I started to be around them a little bit, I'm like, damn, that ain't kind of funny. But I will say this, I met a lot of cool Latinos here in Dallas also. So I ain't just going to poot on all of them. But I saw the racism. I saw the anti-blackness with some of these Latinos out here in Dallas. And I was taught by my brothers and sisters out here like, yeah, we be having like Mexican versus black type wars back in high school and stuff. We used to have to fight them all the time. You know what I mean? Because they was anti-black, or they'll call us, little slurs and stuff like that, but we'll get on their ass. And there's always been a beef with us between us and the Mexicans. But we see that, and now we starting to circle our wagons, y'all, and we start just be together, right? Like, we don't have to link with the other black people that don't see the vision that we have, or that haven't woken up yet. We can still try to wake up people. But some people just not going to be woken up. We got a lot of black people that's still on this Pan-African tip. We got a lot of black people that's still with the Democrat tip. And it's just not going to be beneficial to us. And I think we're doing a hell of a job by getting the message out. It feels good. I run across people in real life out here in Dallas, man, that understand the delineation, that understand what FBA is, what it means to have a lineage to this land and not be a continental African. It feels good to talk to your elders about history. Because when I was coming up, my elders tried to tell me about history, but I wasn't trying to hear that shit as a kid. I don't care about what grandma and granddad and great-granddad and them did back in the day. I was worried about what I'm about to do. I'm ready to ride these four-wheelers. I'm ready to go outside. I'm ready to kick it. I'm ready to do this. And that's one of my biggest regrets, y'all. My biggest regrets is not fully listen to the elders coming up. Now, I did listen to a lot of them. Don't get me wrong. Let me say this. Let me rephrase that. I did listen. And a lot of their stories was very captivating. But me as a young nigga coming up, I wasn't studying that shit. I didn't care. But I do remember a lot of things they have taught me, a lot of things they have showed me, and they showed me proof of things what was going on during the time. And all of it wasn't bad. There was a lot of good that my people was doing. You get what I'm saying? So, but I always tell people, man, if you still got elders living, ask them all the questions. They are a walking historical library. We need to ask them. That's why when I run into my elders on social media or in real life, or when I go to these certain community events sometimes, and an elder be taught, I just sit next to the elder and just let the elder run their mouth. All the most time, these old folks just want you to listen to them. And I just sit there and listen, ask questions like, for real? Like, you did that? Okay, that's what happened. That's what really happened back then. See, they make it seem like they're like, yeah, bro, do what happened. So I advise everyone to get as much history as you can from your elders. And in real life, y'all, we are destroying the Democratic Party. We're destroying the Pan-Africans. We're destroying everything. We turning people away or walking people away or open the eyes to people. We opening eyes and open the minds of people that did believe in Pan-Africanism, that did believe in the Democratic Party. And let me say this too. It's nothing wrong with being a Democrat. I ain't knocking you for that. Let me say that. Because I know sometimes I come off like it's something wrong with being a Democrat. It's not nothing wrong. So I'm not knocking who you vote for. But just be careful of the people that you vote for, what they standing on. Just don't vote for them because of identity. Or because they black. Or they a man. Or they a black man or a black woman. What tangibles they offering? What are they running off of? What's their platform? What they're going to do? How they going to benefit us? That's all. So let me get that right. Pan-Africans is out the water, y'all. Pan-Africans are done. They are done. It's to the point where you got people in Pan-African, and Tariq made a great point about this too. He was talking about like how FBA, the delineation movement, has hurt the businesses and the funding of a lot of these Pan-Africans, like they're doing these tours and stuff like that, is because of us. It got to the point where there's a lot of people that wanted to visit Africa don't even want to visit Africa. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of people that used to look at Africa as this. Now they don't look at it the same now, because guess what? They like what's here in America. I think that's a good thing, and we gotta give people our credit, man. I gotta give the people the credit, the people that make the comments, the people that make the videos, the people that stumping down, going to these events, speaking up for FBA, man. Man, without y'all, we wouldn't be where we at right now. And even the haters, it's a lot of black Americans that don't like FBA. I'm telling you, there's a lot of them that don't like FBA, but we gotta thank the haters too, because without the haters, FBA wouldn't be where it's at now. Think about it, y'all. Yeah, we were making noise, but the haters was making big noise. When the haters make noise, everybody want to know is, what is the FBA? Who are these people? What are they talking about? What does it mean? You get what I'm saying? Where do these motherfuckers come from? All because they hear a hater talking about it. Then these same people that's talking bad about FBA and they audience listening to it, now they audience going starting to investigate. What the hell is FBA? Who are these people? It's a lineage. We not a group. It's just a lineage, and just people. It's just a lot of people proud of their lineage. And when people start to hear our talking points, some people don't like us going at Africans. That's my style. That's always gonna be my game, going at Africans. That's me. But there are other FBAs that don't do that. There are other FBAs that give scholarship, they give education, they give knowledge. You get what I'm saying? You got other FBAs that teach you how to do your genealogy, so you can trace your ancestors back. You got other FBAs that like to have that read a lot, right? And they tell you about like certain stories that went on, because there was a lot of his stories amidst us. You know, there are different FBAs for everybody. There are some FBAs that you will listen to, they just crack on people all the time, and that's fine. We all not the same. We all gonna think differently. That's the thing. We all gonna think differently. I'm just one of those people that like to talk shit about the immigrants. That's just me. That's always been me. You know, I'm just a shit talking nigga. You know what I mean? But at the same time, if I'm not your cup of tea, there's plenty of other cups that people can drink from. They can get some game from. So once again, pat yourselves on the back. We're doing a great job. It might not seem like, you know, we not making any moves, but we've been on ABC. We've been on national news. You know what I'm saying? We've been everywhere, y'all. Everywhere. And y'all should be proud of it. And I just want to thank y'all for supporting me. And I want to thank y'all for making these comments, making videos, educating me in the comments. And that's another thing. The people that comment too, y'all educate people. You know, people sometimes don't even listen to the video and just want to read the comments. So the stuff, the information that y'all put out is very important. And y'all are the biggest part of the reason why the FBA name is out there. Y'all the reason why people are very interested in just learning their lineage and be proud of their lineage and not look to Africa no more. It's because of y'all the reason why the Democratic Party is not the same no more. You got a lot of people now rethinking how they gonna do politics now because of my people in the comments. Because y'all educate us. Y'all give us definitions. Y'all tell, hey, back in 1864, this what happened, da 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 da. I didn't know that. So y'all give yourself a pat on the back. Y'all do a great job, and we're going to continue moving forward. And that's all I have to say, man. Much love to everyone. Salute.